Hello there, and welcome to what looks very likely to be a very bloody good game of trees in the corner of the map. But this isn't any old map, this is Wolfhazer. And in the north, we have one of the best Company of Heroes players. In fact, your reigning world champion for the series. It is indeed Noggano, his United States forces. His teammates, starting with Weapon Support Center, his fellow Russian Bulat. Playing from the south, constructing their respective Wehrmacht quarters, we have two fantastic players. One is Happiness, represented by the smiley face on the scoreboard. The other is SMOKO. Now, the exciting thing about SMOKO in particular is he is a bit of a rush player, a bit of a micro junkie, and he likes to go for the kill. So he's up in the north versus, mostly versus Noggano. And the more southern eastern player is Happiness, who, by the way, is definitely a top 10, or possibly even top 5 in the world, CoH1 player. First, little engagement here from worker units with their grease guns and MP40s respectively. Don't really have to worry too much about that. What we will worry about is Wolfhazer being a fantastic Company of Heroes 1 map. Not so sure about it as a CoH2 map. I don't really like it in CoH2, but for CoH1, I really like this map. It kind of creates lovely pockets of fighting. And let's go back down to this and witness our very first retreat from the Germans, setting up their MG as quickly as they can. Doggies, Noggano, please comment on the mix of the audio versus my vocals. Want to make sure everyone can hear everything. But if you could give you a bit of direction for that. MG starts from both Wehrmacht players, SMOKO and Happiness, forcing away the rifles in the early going. And what's this? Bulat has gone for a rare 30 cal start. Interesting to get the Browning out. So we've got an MG off as the train station is occupied by an American MG of the Weapon Support Center. And in fact, he's following up with a mortar. Now, this is probably kind of meta for Wolfhazers. We've got double Schwimmwagens coming onto the field. Now, this is going to cause issues. Yeah, Schwimmwagens from both players. This is the Tales of Valor replacement for the BMW bike. Saying that for any CoH2 fans that may not have played much of CoH1, which is going to become increasingly relevant in the build-up to CoH3, because CoH3 tries to take the best of CoH2 and a little bit of the best of CoH1. Here comes a Jeep from Noggano. A lot of people have already commented that the Jeeps in CoH3 look to play very similar to the Jeeps in CoH1, not like the WC51s from CoH2. And they thank Devem for this, one of the fellow Mount Rushmore players with Noggano, one of the best ever to play the game. Devem now works for Relic Entertainment in Canada, and the Jeeps are playing a lot more like the CoH1 cousins. More to do with the turning circles. They seem to be a little bit easier to turn. SMOKO, who has gone for an MG start. Pioneers are looking a little bit unhealthy there. In the south, we've got just some capping happening for now. Schwimmwagens doing some harassment. The mortar is causing bedlam at the moment. Here's the first sniper on the field. It's Sniper König. Does that mean Sniper King? Possibly. Maybe it's just a name in German. An unabashed name. No problem, Contador. Everyone, Contador in chat is one of the best Company of Heroes 1 players ever. Definitely from the old days. He was like 2011 era good. And he actually organised this tournament. The tournament is known as The Last Ride, which isn't just a finishing move for Undertaker, the WWE wrestler. It is also the name of this tournament. MG's going to have to retreat very soon. Some very accurate shots from the mortar. Schwimmwagens are trying to cause bedlam and mayhem, but not being able to do so thus far. Right, going to be able to plink away with the sniper against this MG for now. Get rid of that. Meanwhile, Volksgrenadiers and Schwimm are being harassed by the rifles advance of Noggano, one of the best rifle players in CoH1 at the moment. Seeing him do some great pushing in recent 2v2 games in this first game in the series. Right, the Jeep is trying to defend the mortar. Schwimmwagen's gotten around the back of the train station, having forced away the MG with the sniper. 2 kills on that bad boy. Oh dear, here comes the sniper spam for happiness. He's going to make it a very unhappy situation for the Americans. Can say, by the way, in this best of 3 series, the first game looks like it's going to be possibly the best game, because I can tell you, this game got submitted to me separately to the main series. Contador gave me the main series on Discord, and one of the players gave me game 1 on my emails. So it must have been really good if it got submitted to me twice. Oh, out of control goes one of the Schwims there. They're not getting their feet wet anymore. If they've got any feet left. Rifles push up and take the garrison. Maybe going to push for the +5 fuel soon enough. Jeep's being repaired. Some barbed wire coming down. Maybe some tank traps to follow if they can get the pioneers up there. And these dastardly double snipers for happiness. Surely we'll be seeing sniper come out for Bulat soon. Otherwise he may be seeing Bulat if the snipers keep draining his manpower reserves. There we go. Noggano's pushing for the fuel. Another Schwimmwagen to replace his losses. So he's basically snipers and Schwimmwagens. Oh, and there's the American sniper. There's 2 of them as well. So there you go. Bulat has built 2 American snipers. The first shot has just been shown here. So we've got a snipe off in the south. Meanwhile, rifles forced away by Volksgrenadier's pioneers and SMOKO's Schwimmwagen. Double tapping the snipers. Pulling away. We've got to keep an eye out for those American snipers, of course. Just there. That's where the blighters are. He's building a bunker, and it's going to be a machine gun bunker just to stop flanking and protect this position a bit better. American snipers getting closer. Wehrmacht snipers fading away. We've got a Jeep ready to push in. That could prove devastating. He's been spotted by the Schwimmwagen. Maybe the Jeep will go around the corner. Possibly not. He's behind a large amount of heavy cover there. Meanwhile, SMOKO's coming to help out his adversary because it looks like he's about to be double teamed, perhaps. Ooh, snipers opening up. A little bit dangerous, but they move away immediately. I think that lowers their received accuracy from fellow snipers to around half, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Right. Looks like there's a push in from SMOKO as well, forcing that mortar off. American snipers turn fire, so he knows where they are now. They often move in pairs, so he attacks. And there it is. There's the Schwimmwagen finding the snipers. It's gone round the back. Needs to make it past the gymnasium area there, the training center. Can it kill one of the snipers before the rifles find it? Needs to go stationary to get the accuracy, and it gets the kill. Will he escape with the Schwimmwagen? Most likely not. Damaged engine, M8. Schwimmwagen also, by the way, decrewed a 30 cal. Good work there by the Axis to get rid of one of the 2 snipers, causing the Schwimmwagen to go out of control. Here comes the M8 of Noggano. We have a hastily prepared mine. There's a death for you. You're not getting that back.
Okay, construction done.
There's the other sniper. So we could probably, probably just control one of those bad boys and look at the others. So they have made it exciting in that scenario. We've got pioneers pushing up north over here, and just look at the vast swathe of territories Noggano has ceded as he tries to help out the situation for the vitally important territory sectors here. If you see, there's 2 + 5 fuels, and well, 3 in total in this sector of the map. Rather asymmetric map all in all. Pack 38 comes onto the field from SMOKO as we survey the landscape. Hazer makes it very difficult to fight in open combat with this big train station being a focal point. M8 makes its way around the horn there before the pack can join us. A little bit of a slow moment in the game. I'm not going to shy away from mentioning it, but it is a bit slow. Back in base, we've gone for a tank depot for Bulat. And obviously the motor depot right now, motor pool rather for Noggano, probably building an AT gun, I would imagine, to follow up the M8. Schwimmwagen spotting for the pack. There you go. M8's going to get forced away. It's got its skirts. It should be absolutely fine. Let's have some more mystery casting fuel. I really don't think it's already over, Bulat. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But based on the replay size, I predict that we're in for a good one. Alright, the sniper team has been reassembled for Bulat. He's keeping away from the Wehrmacht snipers this time. Rifles pretending they're spotting, but they're not actually doing that for their own snipers at the moment. Their mates just helping the mortar target this bunker for now. Rivenborgen tried to make a foray into the battlefield. MG's going to go down here. M8's watching on. Rifles forced off eastern side as the advance comes with a Stug 4 from Happiness, helping things and getting a big shot off, killing the gunner of the M8. There we go. Light vehicle down. As the snipers pick up casualties. And an American sniper, I believe, has gone down for Bulat there. Oh no, it hasn't. Sorry, I haven't got them both. There we go, that's better. Better, there we go. But all on... They're all on command groups. Oh, we've got the Stug versus the Hellcats in the south as the Axis continue to pile on the pressure. Sniper for the Americans obtains Veterancy 1, but the pack is the real sniper on the field at the moment, sniping that Jeep at long range. Yet another bunker coming down for SMOKO. As we have a Nebelwerfer on the field, a weapon of tyranny and hatred. Stug exposed its rear armor. What's it doing? Hellcat may push in. We've got a damaged engine. Hellcat's going right in there. There's no mines to defend. Needs one shot. And this Stug's out of there. Why is he so scared? He's scared of the pack. It's nearly destroying him. Reverses away. It's going to be okay. Nebelwerfer's first volley. Forces away the American snipers. The Wehrmacht snipers get a little bit close to comfort, looking for a counter-snipe. They haven't been decloaked at this point, so they should be fine. Meanwhile, bunker just goes down. Did that Nebelwerfer get up to much on its first shots? No, it got no kills. Yeah, that's going to cause... I agree, Von Aston. I'm not a fan of separated VPs like that, I must admit. But the idea of Volphaser, I suppose, is that the bases are kind of away from the other victory points, if you see. So you can push for this victory point. I do see it happen, but I agree. It is a strange map. Bars pop in the heat of battle for Noggano as he makes a big push in here, but he's caught out by the machine gun bunker in the center. Meanwhile, the sniper team of Bulat's pushing in. There's some action there. Oh! The snipers revealing themselves. Counter snipe was not triggered by Happiness, though he couldn't position his snipers to face the right way in the right amount of time before the cloak happened. The MG's been decrewed. Oh, Wehrmacht snipers revealed themselves there. American snipers smell blood. Stug's going in. Oh, they reveal themselves. No counter snipe. He missed the counter snipe, rather. I saw the bullet fly over their heads, I think, there. Stug's going forward. Hellcats versus Stug's is the flavour in the south. Meanwhile, in the north, it's all about MGs, M8s, bunkers, and yet another Nebelwerfer barrage flying high in the sky and down on this pocket of support weapons over here. No, actually, it's on the sniper's position, forcing them off there. Ooh, Schwimmwagen getting a little bit close to the M18s there. Decrewed M157 mil. Right, what's this? Another AT gun for Noggano. Right, let's pause at 15 minutes. Just check out the other armies. So SMOKO has gone for defensive, hence all of the bunkers. Meanwhile, we have Happiness, of course, is the player we've been following. We do have Noggano, who's gone infantry in the north, so clearly looking for off-map combat group love. And Bulat, his fellow clan member here, we don't know what he's gone quite yet, but it could be armor company. So just a quick look through those armies as we go back to Happiness. Walking back to Happiness, there is only loneliness to find. Continue the affairs. I do like to pause when I cycle through the armies because sometimes I get distracted. Mate's trying to get rid of the foot grenades the hard way, but eats a monstrous pack shot and another. That's a main gun destroy critical. He rolled well there, did Noggano, and a little bit of luck to escape there. Grenadiers forcing their way into the south of the battle. The Axis forces have had a lot of the map for a lot of the time. Yeah, to be honest, Vorast, I kind of tend to see triple caps possible, but maybe not at this level in 2v2 in CoH1. I have, when I used to play, ooh, nice kill there on a light vehicle. When I used to play 2v2 in CoH1, I did see a lot of triple caps, but then again, I was pretty bad. So, yeah, probably not at this level. Just nice to see the Nebelwerfers. Yay! Nebelwerfer! Really hates the jungle gym, don't they? The crawl nets and the climbing frames.
Sharpshooter here.
Probably just like jam donuts.
Veterancy gained.
Right, we're going for veteran tanks for Mr. Happiness. Okay, so he's spending his fuel to maybe get some big panthers out later on. Do we have a counter snipe finally? Wasn't quite within range, it seems. The zoomed out perspective really doesn't help there. We've had, by the way, the armies building up their stocks for a big assault. Maybe that's what we're going to see next. Has been a lull in activity for a while. We've got two barred rifles pushing in, looking to force away the foes. He's one low health sniper here. He's going to have to go and lick his wounds elsewhere. Stug's back to full fighting fitness as the M18 train is possibly coming in to kill this bunker, I predict. We do have a cloaked Pack 38 waiting for them. So here comes the choo-choo train for Bulat. Damaged engine hits a mine there, I believe. Possible. M8 also goes in. Maybe we'll see some artillery as the Stugs try and answer the call. No counter snipes have happened in the meantime. Right, M18 forced away. Here comes another Nebelwerfer barrage. Oh, we've got the Flak 36 on the field. No wonder those M18s fancy their chances in the north now. Flak 36, 88mm. Based on a ship cannon, it was then turned into an anti-aircraft cannon, and Rommel turned it into an anti-tank cannon. Firing on anything it can find. As we've got the M18 still amassed in the north. We've got a Stug army of Happiness in the south. Snipers. Oh, there we go. Counter snipe now goes to the Americans' favour. Their max sniper is down. Just so happy we've caught every sniper counter snipe in the game so far. There's only been 2. Hopefully the audio mix is okay. Nobody said it's bad so far. You should be able to hear the music, the action, my voice all very distinctly. Audio testing is best done with a live audience, clearly. American snipers are getting hot and heavy in there, decrewing an MG, I think. Here comes the M18 train to get past one of the packs. And they're going to take out this bunker with ease. They've also got off-map artillery thundering down and decrewing one of the packs there. M18 does go down, but I think he did not get Allied War Machine in time there. So He will not get a free M18. He is going to get rid of a bunker, it would look like. Meanwhile, snipers are getting... There's one free M18. All this to get rid of one defensive bunker. That is the power of defensive. Meanwhile, look, we've got a possible push in the south from Bulat. Stug train and packs. Take out his forces there. He is the on-map artillery. As he's considering getting another Flak 36. His smokers are dueling Flak 36s on Wolfhazer. Oh, he's got rid of it with the snipers, though. Trying to destroy the weapon, but the Stugs are here! He's continuing the attack. What a direct hit there, somehow. Was that with his howitzer? He got a direct hit with the howitzer, nearly deleted the weapon. M18's thinking good go and go back in. The snipers have spotted them. They destroy the flak here. Good work by Bulat. And they get rid of it. Will they escape scot-free? Will they have to pop field repairs? Possibly. Snipers have their counterpart back in action. Counter-snipe possibly? No, they hit Cloak just in time. Meanwhile, Firestorm's been used. Wonder what that was used on. Oh, it's used over here. And a sniper dies. Bulat's sniper caught between a rock and a hard place. The hard place being fire. And one of them indeed dies in the action. Just about caught that sniper death. 3 for 3 right now. Just about. And we have the Kalai OP. Originally called the Kalai in World War II. And then the OP was added by Relic. Needlewerfer's going to thunder down on an unsuspecting target. Ooh, the sniper's last known position. Oh, he ducks for cover. I love the infantry mechanics in Company Heroes 1. You see him dive for cover there. So cool. Ooh, sniper knife fight. That's one dead sniper. How did he not get that? Happiness. Need to react faster, bro. Ooh, airmate's thinking of it. Gets hit by a cloaked pack. Another flak's building for SMOKO in to help out this one. Veteran C2 on his flak cannons. What are your thoughts in chat? Are you enjoying this game thus far? Who do you think's gonna win at this point? No spoilers, of course, if you actually know the result. French Grenadiers forced off. Nearly dying. Stugs get a rare infantry kill there. I'll tell you what, Noggano can overrun this with infantry alone, quite frankly. Not if that happens. You could with infantry and artillery support, I think, make a better showing of it. But then they'd probably just hit maybe Inspired Assault and For the Fatherland. Pack built by Noggano, not taking any... Oh. Counter-snipe missed. They're very close to each other right now. One's out of cloak, actually. And here comes yet again Firestorm. Has Bulat seen it? Oh, this could be a dead vet. 2 sniper. Cringe. 1 sniper down. And the other sniper down. Both die in unison there. One with the bullet. One with the shells. Here the M18s come for a measure of vengeance. He does not pop Allied War Machine in time. And Bulat has got to be kicking himself there. Owie. Noggano's going to have to go into hard carry mode now. It really is, because I think Bulat just threw so much. Destroyed engine on 1 Stug there, but no M18s to follow up. That's a destroyed engine. It's properly destroyed.
Officer V1 rocket. We must choose a target.
I know. One of the biggest mysteries in Company Heroes series history is Dane, who did do 1,600 Company Heroes 1 casts of his daily series. He never continued with CoH1. It's like a Veraboo's wet dream. CoH1's arguably more Veraboo Paradise than Company Heroes 2. Sticky grenade coming in. There it is. He gets the treat. Will he get Veterancy 2? All important to get Veterancy on your infantry. Oh, he doesn't get the kill. He gets a destroyed engine. Oh, meanwhile, by the way, Focus Grenadier is going all the way into base to take out the howitzer here. They're looking for it. Can he see it? Let's put fog of war on. He's looking for it. Oh, and he gets suppressed. He can't find it. Unlucky SMOKO. Better luck next time. Very well positioned howitzer all the way back in base there. Only gotten 3 kills so far, but it's better to have an alive howitzer than a dead one. Top tip from AE. Tell you what, the Allies have so much work to do. Victory point wise, they're down on their luck. We've got a V1 rocket ready. 150 fuel. Here comes the Calliope, forcing a lot of pioneers off the field. Beautiful to watch, isn't it? Beautiful. Oh, Schwimmwagen going in. Maybe this will be the call. We just got the other sniper gun, and we did just have the other sniper gun, by the way. My bad. And here it comes. We got Calliope firing over there on the bunker. The Stug's firing, but all eyes on the howitzer. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there you go. Taking out the artillery piece with precision of that drone munitions. That's right, Bulat. We saw it. Wawawila! Great success! Yakshamash, how are you? I'm a vengeance weapon. You could make so many Borat-inspired World War II memes. I get a radar night fighter. The Allies get a radar night fighter. You know, the VCR meme. He cannot afford. I could have gone on there. Calliope continuing its barrage, this time on the flak. Yeah, me too, Borat. It's a great weapon. Good salvaging by the pioneers. I tell you what, the Hellcat army's reassembling itself slowly but surely from Bulat. More salvaging from these pioneers for happiness. Is that... it's 3 now. Okay, 3. Got 2 Calliopes for the Americans. 80 guns. M8s. They've lost the sniper battle. They've given up on that, it would seem. They're going to go all tank, baby. Trying to get a YouTube thumbnail there. Always nice to have a flak in the thumbnail. People like flaks. Come on, Hellcat Army, do your worst. To be honest, though, all eyes on Noggano's infantry veterancy, because without good infantry veterancy, the US are relatively powerless. And they're looking increasingly so as this map progresses. Gonna print screen that. Just to show... oh, here come the Hellcats. Just to show relic how we want the TAC map to look in Co3. Want to have the same detail as Co2, but all the beauty of the Co1 TAC map. Hellcats do not go in for the push. They are forced away. The rifles are left hung to dry there. Let's just quickly post that. There we go, posted it in the Co3 Discord. Calliope on the flak cannon there. And on this one, does this mean the Hellcats are pushing in? No, not until they see those XP kickers fly. Sniper of Happiness pushed up. Escalate to battle phase complete for Happiness as well. Loads of riflemen watch them surrender their position. Flak of SMOKO has been decrewed.
are losing ground.
Here they come. The Hellcats are repositioning over to the east. Maybe that's been heard by the Axis players. Have to wait and see. They're now repositioning over to the north. They're changing their position. They've seen the tank traps. They know they can't push where the tank traps are, so they're thinking, oh crap, we best do something sooner rather than later. A flak is being built by SMOKO in a rather perilous position, one would argue. Oh, firestorm on those support weapons. Oh, and hitting the tank as well. Bulat and Noggano just aren't finding a way into this game at the moment, seemingly. Brutal stuff, really is brutal. At the moment, being ground down. They're pushing in, they find the flak building. The Stugs answer the call. So look at that, it's absolutely gorgeous. The Stug army is pushing in. Trying to get around the flak. They destroy the flak. There's Allied War Machine popped in time. And I've just had a bug splat. I cannot believe I've had a bug splat in Company Heroes 1. I've not had one of them in forever. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So let's just get to that moment again. It's a shame, but for YouTube viewers, you get the benefit of skipping ahead. And there will be a time thingy in chat to skip ahead, so don't worry about that. Let's load game now. Also, I haven't loaded, if there is a game 3, I have a dummy. I haven't loaded it into the replay thing yet. Not had a bloody thingy in so long, I must admit. Crazy. Maybe because I alt-tabbed, I don't know. Something like that. Alright, let's turn sound off and let's go for it. So, oh, it's the volume mix has changed in Windows 11. Of course it has. Alright, mute that. Let's go ×8 speed. Let's make Happiness our dude so we can keep. And let's enter the Zoom code yet again. Alright, here we go. Where was I in the replay? I forgot to make a note. I didn't have a chance to, did I? To be fair to me. So I'll go and find where I was in the replay. Going on my Twitch VOD. Hang on a second. Not my first rodeo of bug splat casting. No, not this one, you silly sausages. The other one I made. Alright. Da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Yeah. Publish. Yes. Oh, it's not allowing me to publish it, so I can't watch back my own content whilst it's live. Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me, Twitch? I swear Twitch has become way harder to use recently. Ah, there we go. Perfect. It's working. So I want to go to highlight, I guess. I want to go to where we were in the cast. Ah, there's the bug splat moment. Perfect. Okay. Make that big. Go back a bit. Okay. Oh, I cover it up, don't I? I was 440 versus 174 on the victory points. 174. Yep. 440 versus 174. So let's go back to the game. So we've got a way to go, haven't we, unfortunately? I think I was halfway through the game, to be honest. So, yep, bug splat time. At least we can just survey the game, I guess. And how are you all doing, dudes? You all gonna have a good weekend? Anybody got any interesting plans this weekend? Who's doing the most interesting thing in the 83 people currently watching this video? Right. I've already forgot what the bloody tally was, to be honest. 176, that was it. 175. 174. And then we'll be golden. Golden brown, texture like sun. So the red one needs to get to 174, and then we can cast again. The VP tick is hilariously slow when you look at it from this angle, isn't it? I can't believe I had a bug splat and coming in here as 1 of all places. It's been a long time since that happened. Oh, we're getting closer now. 292. Oh, it's so cool. Next time a Calliope fires, I really want to capture it, to be honest. Maybe not ×8 speed. Getting closer. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It was going to make a beautiful thumbnail, so just before we resume, we will literally, as we get close to 1.7 thingy, I just want to make a beautiful thumbnail. Oh, look at it, it's so gorgeous. Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh, beautiful. And there you go, 174. We're back in the game. I wish I'd deleted the chat thingy in my face, but oh well, it's done now. And let's put audio back on. That's always helpful, I've heard. On mute coming here is 1. 3, 2, 1. And let's resume part 2 of this fantastic game 1 in this series. The Allied War Machine popped for Bulat as he puts the hurt down on these studs. 2 Hellcats push forward. And we've also got an M8 going around the outside of the Hellcats. One's very close to death now. Flak's down. Got the bunker down. Needs to continue the pain though. Oh, what's this? He's going in yet again, trying to get the probably the firestorm or something. Right. Hellcats are getting repaired. Pretty low on health. Stug found by the M8 cheekily. Can't quite see the situation there. Schwimwagen couldn't find a foe. Oh no, there you go. Firestorm deleted the howitzer, so it did its job basically. Kind of probably lazily clicked back into base. Fresh Hellcats from Allied War Machine making the way back now. No spoilers though, Konfuka. Don't look at the brackets, guys, if you don't want spoilers. So be really careful looking at these brackets. Right, what's happening over there? There it is. There's that beautiful Calliope action as the Stugs try to march forward. They've been hit in the rear there. They need to be careful. The M18s are going to get them in their sights. The flak's well true and buried. No longer a fixture on this battlefield. We've got a push in from the rifleman. Sniper's sandwiched at the moment, but not that the Americans know about it. Stugs back away as the riflemen push in from the flanks there. That's a cheeky repair bunker in the south to keep these Stugs back in fighting fitness.
Our supply lines are holding.
Here comes the on-map artillery. There's some registered artillery to force away these riflemen. Oh, sniper's been uncovered. Stug army doesn't like him. They do have machine guns, don't forget, so they could probably do something about him. They can't decloak him. Hellcat's being repaired. 3 of them still. Bulat sniper cheekily exposes himself. He thought he had a restraining order against that. Low health M1 finds some shots from the side as the riflemen push in, and here comes the Calliope. Not finding many good shots on the flak there, it must be said. Zoom out a little bit perhaps. Take stock of the situation in the south. With the, it has to be said, the Allied players have found a gear here, and their kind of pushes and not overcommitting seems to be working for them at this point in time. The Calliopes and artillery howitzers have seemed to make it an indent on the Germans. And yeah, it seems to be working for them at this point in time. Pioneers and Foot Ready is forced away by artillery. Flak under attack. Oh, very much under attack. In fact, these guys might retreat into artillery fire here if they're not careful. Looks like that's not going to happen. Okay, Stug's been repaired, and finally a Panther for Happiness. Vec 3 Panther on the field. Hellcats assembling, they're pushing in, but the Panther and Stugs are waiting. They pop Allied War Machine immediately. Stugs are looking to demolish them as we speak. They're just going to become churn to be earned. One Hellcat will go down, however, but I'm sure he's got many resources in the bag. There's the 2 spare Hellcats immediately. Meanwhile, he's got a howitzer that he doesn't mind getting destroyed, and then a rear howitzer. So he's got 2 howitzers as Noggano. So did I say 2? He's got 3 howitzers as Noggano. Here comes the Wehrmacht armor train, though. The Panzer Kampfgruppe is roaring into action. It's found the rear armor of the Hellcats, and they've got no Allied War Machine to pop this time. They're both going to bite the bullet. Meanwhile, we've got a sticky bomb immobilizing a Schwimmwagen. The Panther reigning supreme. All Stugs alive and well. Maybe the weakened Stug can make his way back. However, here comes that veterancy on the riflemen. They're decrewing the AT gun, but their Knights crossholders don't like it. They've got those Sturmgewehrs and those Totenkopfs, and they're very badass. Artillery used perhaps wantonly here, or wantingly. We'll have to wait and see. Just trying to destroy the flak cannon, perhaps. Meanwhile, damaged engine on the Stug as the Stugs go back for repairs. Tell you what, the Americans, there's an ebb and flow battle, to and fro all over the place. Huge shots there on the repairing crews of the bunker. Knights crossholders push in, looking to force away any support weapons that linger, knowing that the riflemen have recently retreated. The backbone of the American army. 36 minutes into a thunderous game. Cracking display. Sniper forced off. And Pershing. Oh boy. I can't believe that Happiness hasn't seen this. There's so much manpower. He's pushing ahead regardless. The man's insane. Fortunately for him, he missed. And the Knights Crossholders did get a cheeky firestorm off on the howitzer, destroying it immediately. So cheap, so easy, so dead. What SMOKO's building this time? Victory point wise, it must be said, I mean, the Allies have captured the central victory point for now. In this very long game, what it would seem. Very long indeed. Oh, my fez! Well, the V1 costs more, and the Firestorm works. Oh no, it costs less! What schnitzel? What the schnitzel? I can't believe it costs less. I never knew that. Literally did not know that until now. That's a very dead Schwimmwagen, and they got double sticky there. just a sacrifice for the Reich. They must be lacking on manpower at the moment, or population. Rather, as their artillery minces the flak. This Panther and Stud combo really needs to go to work on the Pershing. Back at base, more Knights Cross are being built. Three on the pack, forcing away the Pershing and the Hellcat. We do have the Goliath, he's waiting to fire. Maybe they can rectify this situation, because this is not a nice situation to be in for the Allied war machine. Must be low on manpower as well. No field repairs, no Allied war machine available, it would seem. More Hellcats being built for Bulat. Pershing gets out of there. Look at that. Happiness with a very simple army. 2 Knights Cross holders and a shit ton of tanks. That is a legit military measurement, by the way. There's the 2 Knights Cross holders. And there's the shit ton of tanks. Amazing stuff. Said KCH go forward into the negative cover pond. The pond of death, forcing them away. Wehrmacht lacking territory sectors at the moment. As I think there must be a repair bunker here. Indeed there is. Still. Hasn't been found yet. What's our analysis of this high-level CoH1 players that are watching? Anything, any tidbits of information you can give us? Other than artillery go boom, Volphaser go heh 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 heh. Spies the tanks, the train station's still alive, to be honest. In the middle of all this.
Veterancy gain.
Electricity coming in. Electricity 2 for infantry now, it would seem. Vet2 rifles being gunned down. I do, Isildur, I've not forgotten. Can make that happen after this one. What is he doing, losing the Vet2 rifles? That's not the Noggano we know, is it, Isildur? You didn't train him to do that. You didn't train him to lose Vet2 rifles, did you? The sniper's countered by rocket artillery! I think we've got no snipers left in the game, you'll be pleased to know, CoH2 fans. And CoH1 fans. Nobody likes snipers, really. People just use them because they need to. Meanwhile, KCH on neg cover. They could die. It has to be keep an eye on that, to be honest. Because we've also got our Pershing under attack. KCH still being pushed around. I was wondering if they'd managed to retreat. Surely about to die. That's a lot of veterancy. Unless he loses them. Bunker coming up, more of them for Happiness. He does have a lot of tanks. 40 pop cap used to 56 at the moment. It's 4 Stugs, 1 Panther. I think he might be on anti-tank duty. I'm not sure about the team roles, but if he's on anti-tank duty, I need to see SMOKO's army. About that army, you say? He doesn't have one right now. He's lost so much. I thought there wasn't much green on the field. Oh dear. Alright, he's building packs now. But as I say, surely if Noggano keeps the infantry alive, he can just rock in and keep capping. And we've had a sniper built for SMOKO. An army of bunkers, fair enough. Bunker army represent. But I thought for the Fatherland you just spam it and you keep your infantry alive all game. Apparently not. Do you know what would be good if he'd gone blitzkrieg? If he'd get the resource blitz. That always gets people back in the game somewhat, doesn't it? The guy having to go for a few AT guns here. Doesn't want that Stug army to overwhelm him. M18's pushing in. KCH causing threats at the moment. Rifles watch on from a 2-window house. Or a 3-window if you attack from the the corner. Here comes the Stug army with Panther. Feet Panther, FT. That now a little bit exposed. Probably needs to go and conceal himself. More, OPing the plus 26. Munitions. Oh, another countered sniper perhaps? Is it? Ah, it is indeed! Calliope counter sniper. There you go. Pershing being forced away. Not many kills on the Pershing. Needs to be a bit better, to be honest. Could the sniper construction facility be deleted? We'll have to wait and see there. Good thing for the Axis, they do have 350 victory points. As a flak cannon's been built really deep within enemy lines at the moment. Sniper taking out the pack as the KCH. Watch on. 2-shot kill for the KCH. That's the sniper, of course. And the Sturmgewehrs find a sniper there. Oh, and the Pershing look to annihilate them. Just running KCH into Pershing fire there. Very late game. We are very late game. I tell you what, the Axis need to control themselves. They need to show some balls at times as well, because they can't just keep relying on this defensive play, although they do have the central victory point as we speak. Yeah, exactly, Bulat. Why are Axis camping so much? They've got great amounts of material. They really have. Look at everything they've got. And they are insistent on camping. And they're falling prey of the double howitzer, double Calliope. Fortunately, that artillery from Axis perspective didn't do much. Alright, here come the Hellcats yet again. KCH found wanting, perhaps. Yeah, they're playing like CoH1 players, aren't they, basically? And there's no greater insult, isn't it? As Bulat sacrifices his Hellcat for some reason. Pershing pushes in. We have some action in the centre as the riflemen are being attacked by the other two Stugs. Pershing and Panther very close, but can't quite see each other right now. Well, KCH take out one. Yep, there you go. Take out one of the howitzers. Why did they cap the victory point at the same time? Come on, do something revolutionary. And here comes that V1. Let's get the familiar. Bye-bye. It exists for a moment. Do you see that? There's a frame where it just lies on the ground like a pussycat.
Getting on your fallen brother's struggle.
Oh, he wants that King Tiger. Happiness wants the Koenig. There's inspired assault on the... stunning the rifleman there. In the East, Stugs, Pershing in a familiar battle. Joined by an M1. One Hellcat makes it around the side, and the Calliope comes to help out. This could be two Stugs down, to be honest. Some of these rockets start to hit. They could push here. Oh, very low health indeed. One Stug does indeed die thanks to this Hellcat. Pershing watching from a hull down position in the military sense. Ooh, Juicy Sticky goes in. What crits are we going to roll? Damaged engine. How's the Pershing doing? Oh, it just hit Vet 2. Goes out of control. Meanwhile, another Stug looks to back up as the engineers and riflemen are under pressure. There's the fresh Pershing. And he is the King Tiger. They played into his hands. Or did they? Hellcat goes against the Pershing. Big penetration. Needs to roll another one. He ducks out. He's going to go back in, surely. Stug's going to back him up, though. Should be fine. And you can hear him. There he is. Big John, the Königstiger, the Tiger 2, is on the field. This marvelous contraption of twisted steel and evil intent is gonna bitterly deny Allied victory. And that's at least what they want to happen. Main gun destroyed for one of the Stugs there. M8 takes him out. As the cannon gave a last heil, it would seem. Salute.
Secure territory of the far.
KCH looking to cap with the Grenadiers on the central victory point there. As a Hellcat goes in, that's very dangerous. Look, he thought he needed one more shot. And in the end, he's sacrificed so much, throwing basically 300 victory points for the Axis, 113 for the Allies. Fresh Pershing takes his position. No more howitzers. One more howitzer has been rebuilt for Noggano. The Calliopes have 31 kills and 32 kills, very close between them. Rifleman forced away there. Sniper goes prone, backs away. He's got a mine for protection from Noggano. Take a pause for breath. Nice mine. And the cheeky shots. Yes, pushing in. It's the King who's got 4 kills so far. Makes his presence felt. He's repairing. Destroying the plus 26 OP there is the engineers of Bulat. As the Pershing pushes in. But he's against a King Tiger, a Panther and a Stug. I'm not sure this ends well. Don't think he has Allied War Machine either. Got way too close for comfort. 88mm long barrel of the King. Looks to vanquish the Pershing. Heavy tank Pretender versus a true heavy tank. Stug blocks him in. He's far from home. He's not going to make it home indeed. Meanwhile, the Allies have captured the central victory points. Pershing forced away. Whilst having KCH watch on as the Pershing finally dies. Oh, he just about got Allied War Machine. He survived just long enough to get Allied War Machine. So cheesy. That naughty boy. He must have had it all this time. Or maybe just survived long enough. I'd like to pretend the latter, as artillery's going to thunder down on these AT guns. Noggano needs to see this. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, Stugs and Panther back away as the bunker's being constructed once more. They're on 100 victory points, so they need to be careful. Rifles hit veterancy 2. The Poacher Grenadiers are forced off. MG constructs in the centre. KCH linger, lying in wait. As here comes the Calliope. Taking out the flat cannon. Riflemen push in. Looking to take away these KCH so they can cap the central circle. They might get the kill here. That could be a big wipe as the M18s push in. They get round the rear side of the flak, looking to take out the flak. The KCH also die. This could be a big win for the Allies coming in right now. Maybe the Axis won't recover from this, or maybe they can defend. This is field repairs. He's already done Allied War Machine. And he loses them regardless. So munitions spent for not much gain there. Here come those rifles. He's got veterancy 2 now. Better accuracy. Better received accuracy. Better throwing it. Range for the sticky bombs. He's repairing it. It's not going to become active yet again. There we go. Flat cannon. Decrewed. Veterancy 3 for Bulat Sniper. Putting so much pressure down. Here's the Russian-Ukrainian Alliance clan. Right, that's what it's called. I know it's not politically correct right now, but that's what the clan is. Simpler times, gentlemen. Simpler times. Panther putting the pressure down as the Hellcat backs away. KCH pushing. Vet 3 sniper blocked for by the Pershing. Panther surveys the damage as the Pershing, the second of its name. Third of its name, my bad, third of its name on 3 kills. Black cannon. What's he doing with that Hellcat? Bulat! He's spotting. Spotting for the Calliope. Knowing it's low health, maybe. Maybe he gets the just deserves. Desserts, rather. The well-deserved desserts. Don't understand English sometimes. Meanwhile, King Tiger. Oh, look at the damage! Holy shite. 40% damage in one shot there from the King. Engineers capping the fuel as Pioneers cap the victory point. Sniper claiming his 36th kill. Yes, there we go. This could be allies dipping further down. What a game this has been. This has been a true struggle. All in the quarterfinals of the community tournament with €100 at stake, and they're playing this hard.
Enemy is down to 100 points.
Propaganda artillery used, or leaflets used desperately there as engineers die for the Americans, perhaps. Tiger still has an engine that works. It's tremendous stuff. Very rare does a King Tiger keep an engine working for this long. Pressure being applied. KCH pushing on as the flak's been recrewed. Victory points were down to 90 for allies now. Situation squeaky bum time, as Sir Alex Ferguson used to say. Oh, there it's been decrewed. It's got a lot of health on the weapon, though. They've managed to either rebuild it or repair it. I'm not sure which. They've also put tank traps around it to protect it. Cute touch there.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, Hellcats hit a mighty round from the Vet 3 Pack 38 and taken out instantaneously by the Panther. Sniper looking to decrew the flak, as is the Rifleman. Victory point needs to go back into Allies' hands if they're to withstand a chance, but there's been a bunker constructed overlooking it. Maybe, just maybe, one day they can push for the victory point down here. I doubt that very much. Calliope raining death from above.
Cowards attack our forward base.
As the King has only gotten 8 kills and 1 building destroyed, apparently. More howitzers built for Noggano. This one's yet to do anything. And he's also munied the munitions. Noggano, of course, winner of more 2v2 tournaments than any other living soul on this planet. The Company of Heroes. He knows the importance of keeping an indirect fire presence on the field. And that's what he's done all game long. He's fought the battle against the espionage of the Germans to keep up his artillery. Prop 4 used. Meanwhile, in the north, look at that force from the Allies. Got snipers, AT guns, tanks, and engineer corps all operating as one. A huge round from the artillery cannon hits the AT gun, dismembers its crew. But the victory points continue to be in Axis hands. And we have a very important position here. The King Tiger, from a hull down scenario, just overlooking the victory point, choke point. And he's going to blap anything that comes into view. Just watch this now.
Base is taking fire.
The cannon twitched for a moment.
The enemy has 50
Can't quite
points left.
see the infantry. A bit disappointing considering the narrative I was trying to build. Riflemen going for the neutralization, but they can't get it. Under threat of death from the registered artillery. Get away from the point as the Stug is hit from afar from the AT gun. Now they go back on it. What is the King Tiger doing? Couldn't get the shots off. It wanted to. Here come the Pershing and 2 Hellcats. King Tiger's going to go toe to toe with this force, it would seem. What a beautiful sight this is. Stug needs to get some shots in, perhaps. Sticky bomb in on the Panther as the AT gun's in a great position there. No crit rolls, but the Stug goes down. Meanwhile, KCH versus infantry on the central circle. This is where the game will be won or lost by either of the players. They're all going in right now. Field repairs used to great effect, keeping the Allied forces fighting. They're focusing on the Panther. Can they get a penetrating blow? Main gun destroyed rolls. Thanks, Quinn Duffy. 5% crits. Oh my god, they're so brutal, but they finally get a penetrating blow. Can the Pershing survive? It's got veteran C1, but the flak cannon's being recrewed as we speak. The King Tiger watches on, having gained the kill there on the Pershing, but the victory point's fallen back into Allied hands. M18 goes down as well. King Tiger Imperious with 2 tank kills. Big Sticky comes in from the Rifleman Veteran C2, damaging the engine finally of the Königstiger. Grenade dodged up the Grenadiers as a Ostwind Flakpanzer comes on the field. Veteran C3. Oh, these Riflemen are going to have a torrid retreat path. Has to be said. Oh, here comes a huge Calliope barrage, deleting the repair bunker, keeping that Königstiger out of combat for a good amount of time. What a game this is evolving into. 42 victory points remain, and what remains of the Axis armies here. Meanwhile, the Allies camp the central victory point. They've got what they need for now. They've just built another Pershing, built it the hard way this time. They've got the Calliopes on 43 kills, and well, they're both on 43 kills, actually. They have the same kills, the same vehicle destroys. Incredible. Just slightly different building destroys. One has 5 and the other 3.
We are losing ground.
That's very symmetrically used. Hellcat Crush coming in. That's a big crush if they can get it. Oh, crushing the KCH. In the north, Pershing watches on the central victory point, looking to annihilate the Grenadiers. We're watching, gents. What a game we're watching. Oh, the flak gets a huge shot there on the... Can it kill it? Can't quite see it anymore. Meanwhile, KCH capping the fuel in the south as the Calliope decrews the flak cannon yet again. And these Vet 1 rifles somehow keep the central victory point in their favour. Happiness complaining of slight lag. No for Bulat. Ha! Of course, the guys that think they're going to win now say no. No, there's no lag. We're winning. How can there be? Or they think they're winning. 217 victory points versus 42.
My position is under attack from the east.
51 kills for Bulat Sniper. That's like the 6th sniper this game. You're gonna have to get away from the KCH lest he be killed. Makes it behind the tree, and now the sniper can open up. Now the Hellcats are shielding for him. Rifleman Vet 3, first of the game for Noggano. They're going to go toe-to-toe with KCH now. They can do. They have the luxury of doing so. Sniper takes a prone shot. Doesn't kill the Knight's Cross holders. Game stuck, Happiness says. Yeah.
To defend the fatherland until death.
Seems to me that the Allies look likely to win this. Now, once and for all, they just out-muscled and out-thought their opponents, quite frankly. Didn't necessarily out-fight them, but I definitely think the Axis were too passive at vital points in time. And it could have been a very different game, but they didn't quite get their strategy right in this one, in my opinion. What do you think, chat? Do you think Allies got the strategy right in this game? All phases, just keep building the indirects, but be aggressive with your tank forces. Could the Axis have played differently? Was it frustrating to watch the 4 Stugs, 1 Panther, and eventually a King Tiger not be as aggressive as they could have been? Oh, Casey, it's so low on health now. Nice retreat path utilised. Yes, Mickleboy agrees. It was slightly frustrating, wasn't it? And it does look all but over, I must admit. 1 hour, 3 minutes into this game. We do have 2 more games in the series, possibly. It is a best of 3, so we'll have to see how game 2 goes before we judge the situation completely. Yeah, it looks all but over now, and now we're just getting Calliope barrages for fun. I wonder what kills we finished on one of these boys. 54 on this guy, 47 on the other. For a moment they were level. But then, like Legolas. Yeah, pop cap's a thing. Yeah. Pop cap's rather brutal in Coming Heroes 1. It does not work the same as CoH2 or CoH3. It is not a comeback mechanic. It's the opposite. It's a solidifying win mechanic. Basically, the more territory sectors you capture, the more pop cap you have. If you have a few territory sectors, you will not have much population cap to work with. It's basically a snowball mechanic rather than a rebound mechanic. Which I kind of like. Okay, CH down. More Vec 3 rifles. Definitely over. Yeah, I think so. I think I can tell everyone what CoH3 is going to be like because I've been playing. GG's called by all players. And for good measure, some artillery cooldown. I need to rest my ears a little bit. There we go. What a good game that was. Cracking stuff from Noggano and his teammate Bulat. Fighting back from the brink of death there at times. And somehow rescuing a victory point death hold. And arguably, I feel that Happiness and SMOKO just showed a tiny bit of relative inexperience. They're very experienced players, but I just feel that the calm steel hand of Noggano, one of the most experienced players in CoH history at tournament level, I think it really won out in the end. He knew to keep doing the unthinkable, just keep rebuilding these howitzers, because that is the strategy to win on Vulphaser. It's that simple. You build howitzers. It's a big tennis map. You know, it's basically a big game of tennis. Just to go back to it, actually, I can show you what I mean. This is the central net here. There's your net. This is your court. That's your opponent's court. So Noggano knows to use the forehand, the backhand, but most importantly the lob. And he's a big user of the serve and volley. So this is just big serve, and then he volleys with the rifleman. So serve, volley. If you counter his serve, he's not going to stop serving. I can't wait, Noggano. I really can't wait. I just love watching high level Company Heroes gameplay. And right now, because I think Company Heroes 1 has the bigger, let's say, how do we call it? Fanboyism. CoH1 has more fanboyism than CoH2. So there are more people willing to play CoH1 at a high level just for nostalgia purposes and play really well and give us really great games than there is in CoH2, I think. And CoH1, unfortunately, has Dexon. Exactly. I don't actually know Dexon that much, do I? But Dexon's a pretty cool guy, isn't he? So I didn't need to diss him. It was meant to be a joke. But yeah. So I think CoH1 is really exciting to watch because the guys in CoH1 that's still there play really well, and they do it for no money, and I fucking love that. So I try and bring my A game when I cast these CoH1 tournaments, to be honest. I think it'd be fun to see if CoH2 was played at a high level at that set. But to be quite frank, I don't think CoH2 is quite as fun as CoH1. If you're good at CoH1, I think you have more fun playing it than if you're good at CoH2. Because CoH1 is just silly and messy and downright fun. It's abusive, it's hilarious, it's strategically interesting still, and it's not as refined. It's like going to the park and drinking beer with your friends. It's just a laugh, to be honest. And I still think at a higher level, it's very interesting to watch still. But CoH2, not too sure. I think it got a little bit too refined. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think with the balance patches and some of the Master League stuff, we got it to a point where it was borderline an actually competitive game. And Company of Heroes, I'm not sure works that well when it's that refined. That sounds bizarre, but I've begun to understand. I don't like competitive Company of Heroes. I like pretending Company of Heroes is competitive. It's not that I want Company Heroes to be an esport. I like pretending we can make Company Heroes an esport. So for me, CoH1 still has the fun involved. If that makes any sense for you guys. I don't know if that makes enough sense. For me, it does anyway. CoH1 is just so fun. Exactly, Magnolia. As well, CoH1 has... Dude, that's not against CoH2. CoH2 is still seeing evolution right now. It's nothing about strategy, about tactics. It's about fun. It's just genuinely CoH1 for some reason feels a little bit more fun. But it is harder to play. So you have to be committed still. Because a lot of people take the easy way out. They play the easier game. And I would argue that CoH2 is not as fun as CoH1. Because CoH1 is just better made. So it's got better art, better music, better voice line, better animations, better... I said art, I won't say graphics. But the graphics look better because the art looks better. Better tac map. Better feeling. It's all about feel. CoH1 was made with love and passion by artists. CoH2 was made by those artists' successors in a company. It was made by a company to make money. And it shows. Company Heroes 2 is arguably more soulless. CoH1 will always remain my favourite game of all time, but I love CoH2. But for me, CoH2 is just a sequel. CoH1 is a testament to artistic brilliance. It's a game that will stand in time, like some of the best games of all time for me, like Bioshock 1, like The Last of Us Part 1, like Final Fantasy 7. For me, there are games that stand as like a piece of art in time, or like great albums from great bands like London Calling by The Clash, or you know, all the great pieces of art. I think CoH1 is a genuinely great piece of art, and it feels like you're playing a piece of art when you play CoH1, in my opinion. So CoH2 is great. It's arguably better in many ways. So the quality of life, the ease of play, the strategy and the tactics are more refined. The competitive faculties of the game are a little bit more refined, but it's just not as fun. It's not as, like, I don't know, the natural enjoyment and the character isn't quite as good. And that isn't just nostalgia. I think it's like, it's palpable and touchable. And I think a Relic developer said it best when I did a comparison of CoH2 and CoH1. He said that CoH1 was art, and he said that he was an artist on CoH1, so he would say that. But I actually agree with him. I think it's true. No problems being too autistic, Soperman. I think autism is a genetic and environmental condition with which most of us have some degree of suffering. And we're all on the spectrum, especially if you're an RTS fan on the internet. I'm not so sure, Magno. I don't think that. I would say that to CoH2 fans, of course. Don't forget, I am a big fan of both games, but I celebrate both games equally. Capture radius was a good change, R11. I like capture radius, to be honest. I do understand the CoH1 one, though, but I'm glad the capture radius is in CoH2. 3, I mean. I think, objectively, I prefer the CoH2 version, I must admit. Yeah, I know, it's a shame we'll never see a DAO 3 sketches. It really is a big shame, to be honest. Anyway, I'm giving myself a break, guys. I'm going to go get some more Pepsi. I'll be back in a second. And then we'll get on with game 2. Bear with me a sec, bros. I wanted to get in. If I was a professional caster or streamer, I'd definitely be into DAO 2 Elite mod. Yeah, definitely. Not sure, Superman. Not sure. I think they're both good games, dude. I will say this, though. The competitive scene of CoH2 is going to die a death. I don't think the competitive scene of CoH2 will last. I think we're going to see that ebb away. The competitive scene of CoH1 will stay, though, because a lot of you guys just will not move from CoH1 ever. I think half of you will go to CoH3 for a while, though. You just have to be prepared to give them 2 years. It'll take 2 years to make CoH3 anywhere near decent. I think so. Dude, it took a long time to make CoH1 good. All the balancing did, rather. When opposing fronts hit, dude, CoH1 was so bad. From a competitive side, I mean. Yeah, I wish I could have House and Gangster, but my old, I had 512 megabytes of RAM when CoH1 hit. And I played it, but I only played 1v1 versus AI. Because I just couldn't run it. It's nearly done, Alburn. It's nearly done. But yeah. We're back. I remember that map. Yeah, I remember that map. But, oh god, that's way too much whiskey. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to pour some of that back. That's better. Know your limits. Party to go to tomorrow as well. Literally any second now, dude. I'm just getting myself a drink. And then we'll be ready to rock and or roll in 1 second after a wee. I really should mute my mic when I have a wee. Okay, let's watch game 2 then now. Had a nice little break there. Good thing about replays is you can do that.
Everyone's telling
Alpen.
us to do the keyboard mouse thing.
What's that mean?
Again.
Hello?
Wait, I'm hearing myself. Hello? Who's this?
AE, you called me.
Yo! Yeah, guess who is here with me?
Orange Pest.
How did you know that?
Because you've only got one friend.
Visits you.
Oh, true. That's dark.
Actually,
true and true.
expensive runner's gonna come for CoH1.
Oh yeah, your expensive runner is coming in.
He said he promised.
So, hey, Orange had a proposition for you.
I didn't. What?
Do you remember
Yeah,
what I beat
let's-
you to? Me versus
Yeah,
you two.
that's what we were thinking about. We 2v1 you again. Orange Pest controls whatever the fuck Orange Pest controls.
Dude,
and
I
control...
actually like smacked you down when I played you. It was really embarrassing.
Okay,
Then
that's
I
not
beat
true, that's
drunken.
not true.
Then I
You
beat
finished
drunken
the last
Orange
time,
Pest
obviously.
1v1. Do you remember that?
Is that true?
What did you say?
He beat you 1v1
When you were drunk, Orange Pest.
when you were drunk? I don't know if you can hear.
I don't remember.
Wait.
I tend to not remember my losing.
No, that's-
Yeah. I remember very well. Don't worry. What's your proposal,
Well, yeah, it's like
Elfin?
your one achievement.
It amongst my handful of achievements.
I'll just retell to you because I don't think you can hear.
I can hear him like being smug.
What are you drinking there?
It's Jura. It's from the island of Jura. It's a Scotch single malt whiskey.
Mm.
How about yourself?
This is probably the shittiest beer I've had tonight, but it's the German Dab.
Nice. Do you have? I've got to cast a game for the next 40 minutes. What's your proposal? Sorry.
Anything really. I've just been searching the past 20 minutes. So
We're gonna have some fun, me, you, and Orange Pest after this game.
Yeah,
possibly
you
a deciding game. I'll be
go
right
ahead.
back with
What-
you guys. Gotta
Let's
cast
see
this. I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye. All right, let's get this game on, lads. Playing CoH1. Here we go. Let's get those zoom codes unlocked for the excellent zooming. Sorry, YouTube dudes, if you've had to do some searching to get to the second game, but I don't tend to download and render because it takes too damn long and it ruins the fidelity of the video. Right, so there we go. That's that done. And we're live in a 3, in a 2, in a 1. Here we go. We've got Bulat. He is now the Germans. We have got Noggano. He is also the Germans. This is a non-opposing fronts faction tournament, I believe. I believe it's non-opposing factions tournament. Contador in chat will probably agree with that. Meanwhile, we've got Happiness, who is going WSC in the north. We've got SMOKO, who's going for Barracks in the north. North. King of the North! Remember when Game of Thrones used to be good? I have a recommendation for you guys. Dragon House. Dragon House. In the middle of the Red Keep. Dragon House is actually pretty good. It's not bad. I would consider watching it if I were you. So yeah. Okay. Thanks for the subscription, GB Pirate. One of the few people that subscribes to me. It makes me very happy every time he does so. Because it now means I owe him many drinks, and I can't wait to get GB Pirate drunk one day. Correct, Sketchies. Never watched Season 8. Ever. As we have our first worker battle emerge. MGs emerge as well. Both of them in tandem. And we've got a Jeep. Just going straight down the central reservation. Into an MG's face. Spinning it round. Got Ravak saying Pog in chat. He's happy. Don't know why he's happy, but he's happy. And the Jeep's going to continue. Get around the rear side there. And in the south, engineers lurch into battle.
We're losing a sector.
Oh, Jeep exposes rear armor. Bike's got him in his sights. Can he find him? Going through the daffodils and the daisies. And decides against it. Turn your light off, Mr. BMW sidecar. There's another one, by the way. They've gone for double bikes. It's a bike rally. I love it. I have been in a sidecar before. I've been to the pub in a sidecar. A 1950s era BSA sidecar, and it was an incredibly scary experience. Did you know that the way you turn in a sidecar is really bloody scary? You either break this wheel or this wheel. That's it. And it doesn't work very well. We've got an MG firing upon the rifleman as the bike pushes them around. The mortar is setting up as well for Happiness. That's right, strong for you. That's basically what happened in Game 1. See if the strategies evolve after that point. Got the Jeep out now. Or is it the repaired Jeep from earlier? Probably the repaired Jeep, I imagine, something like that. Meanwhile, in the central victory point area, MG sets up as the pioneers and engineers do devilish battle, but the engineers are definitely going to die here. The bike's got to pick them up, surely. How can it not kill them? Meanwhile, in the centre, Post Grenadiers could die. Jeep's gunning for them. A tale of so many survivals here. Finally, we get a kill though, and it's the Jeep that gets it. Rifleman could die as well. Oh no! Oh, what a needless death for SMOKO there. One of the better rifle aggressive players in the game. Whoa, this one's not defensive. This is all over the place already, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Our base is under attack.
Gassed up and ready to go. Receiving American fire.
Got to be a bit careful, to be honest. He's going sniper hunting. Finds the sniper. Can he keep on the good work, though? Gunning them down on retreat. Makes it past the church. The sniper's got a long way home. There's no way he escapes this, surely. And there he is. Jeep going stationary to get the superior offensive accuracy and got the kill. There is another Wehrmacht sniper already on the field, however. Riflemen overstretched their supply lines and are forced back. MG decrewed by the advance of Happiness' sniper. What an aggressive game. What a chaotic game. Mayhem unfolds as the Jeep is taken out in the south thanks to the bike. Oh, what a shot there from the mortar. Taking out a sniper. Oh, this is amazing stuff. I'm absolutely loving this.
Attention. The enemy advances.
Yeah, rest in peace, snipers, indeed. There's not many of them anymore. This is lovely. We had such a death struggle in Game 1, a classic Wolfhazer death struggle. But in Game 2, we've had nothing like that whatsoever. It's been all over the bloody place. It's been messy. Noggano described Game 2 as epic, and I think it's epic for entirely different reasons. It's epic because it's messy.
We're losing territory.
Big shout out to the American mortar, of course, with 4 infantry kills so far. The bike's trying to cause him panic. And the sniper's panicking right now and being forced away. Rifles in hot pursuit from SMOKO, trying to find the bike and keep him out of there. Meanwhile, here's that Wehrmacht sniper who says he's ready for the hunt. Back in base, here's those rifles. No healing out quite yet. They're going to have to go back onto the field with bandages and plasters. Oh, it's a low health engineer. Sniper's forced away, however. MG under duress. It's the folks grenadiers. Dawn upon them, forcing them back. Double sniper teams. Gonna force away that folks grenadier and the pioneers. The allies are putting so much pressure on. We'll be heading to a deciding ace game. By the way, we need to do the scores. We almost forgot to do the scores. It's been 7 minutes of no scores. It's incredibly noobish of me, I will admit. So, of course, we've got Noggano and Bulat 1-0 up. They are the team currently playing Axis. So if the allies win this, we'll be heading to a deciding ace game. Look at that. The allies have dominated the early game. Really thriving in the chaos.
Get this bike going.
Light's been spot for both snipers as they advance on the MG, the rifleman, the mortar. The bike goes straight in there looking for counter snipers. Now allowing the Wehrmacht snipers to open up. Meanwhile, oh, by the way, a mine just destroyed that bike. We should have kept our camera on it. Meanwhile, the minesweeper heralding the arrival of these two snipers and engineers going for the southern victory point. Look at this. Bulat's having to defend the southern victory point. You know, a rifleman have found one of the snipers here and looks like they could get a kill. Are they going to get into base? They could get into base as he blocked his own bunker off. It looks like he has. No, there's a bunker here. No, he won't be able to get past that. And indeed, he's got defensive. He, in fact, clicks defensive now and uses those machine guns on the buildings to push away the rifles. Right, we do have a push away of the MG in the south, it would seem, and the Americans are going for a triple cap on Wolfhazer. It's a rarity. There you go, engineers doing the capping there. We've got a bunker being constructed at the same time.
Reporting contact in strength.
Wehrmacht snipers with 8 kills between them at the moment.
Propaganda campaign is ready to go.
More folks out for Bulat as they look to try and cap a victory point. They need to get on this centre ASAP. No mines present at the moment. Sniper's just going ham at the moment. Where's that WSC play? We do have a motor pool constructed. Maybe we'll see an M8 try and thwart the snipers. Oh dear. Do not want to be these engineers right now. Folks open up on them. Snipers have them in their sights. Okay. Engineers killed on retreat. I was too busy reading Noggano's correction of my pronunciation. It's Bulat, not Bulat. Evaporating the mortar there. Snipers really close to one another. Surely we're going to see a counter snipe soon. Oh, he's uncovered with the bike. Pushes forward. Oh, is taken out. And the decloak is denied before the Wehrmacht snipers can get in range. Rifleman on retreat here, popping into the pocket in the nick of time. Will the hunter become the hunted? The predator become the prey? Yes, he will. 9 XP goes into Allied favour as the romp continues from SMOKO and Bulat.
Our base is under attack.
And there you go in the south. That MG emplacement opens up, forcing away these folks grenadiers. I have to say, SMOKO's aggression has been a sight to be seen in this game. It's been beautiful. Packs under pressure. Veterancy coming in. Double veterancy 1 for these riflemen right now. And here comes the triple cap yet again. What a game from the Allies this has been. What happened to Bulat and Noggano? And MG placement of really far into it as well, keeping him from getting into the centre. And look at that early Sherman for Happiness. He's rushed Sherman. He's got snipers backing it up. And there is a pack. If he can decrew the pack, I have to say Axis are done for. Let's watch that. Let's see if that happens right now. Sherman's getting round the rear. One more shot should do it. He's going to go stationary probably. There it is. Oh, the machine gun does it. Doesn't need to go stationary. Ah! American sniper forced away. Motorcycle goes out of commission. Sherman's going to hunt down the sniper now. Look at that pintle mount. Absolutely lasering the sniper. And crushes him. Crushes him against the side of the headquarters building. Meanwhile, look at the Allies' forces pushing back onto the field. So much infantry. Ah, they just won game 1 so far. Can't be that bad. Yes. Bliat Nakwe. Whatever that means. Probably means I'm shit, I imagine. This is very over, isn't it? Very over at this point. Well, looks like we're heading to a deciding ace game in this quarter-finals. As the snipers marching. Again, the triple cap is maintained. Oh, what a shot! What a shot from the howitzer, taking out the bike and the sniper at the same time. The medics do nothing, and Bulat is forced to throw in GG, and that is game over. That ended climactically, didn't it? What a shot from the howitzer. Its first shot was an absolute bullseye. Look at that. That was its third shot coming in right now. Sudden change in trajectory. Let's get an angle of that. I wanted that in my face. There we go. You know, look at that. It was Ape Man. Snipers were too much in CoH1. Absolutely. If I ran a CoH1 tournament, there'd be a limit of 1 sniper concurrently on the field at a time per player or per team. That's just how I'd do it. Anywho, there's game 1. We don't need much of a game for game 3. Just have to hard limit it because they are just ubiquitous. It's the fact that they can cloak and walk around at will. I think everyone agrees that CoH2 at least did snipers better. But in CoH1, snipers offer a better balance in the overall synergy of elite play. So it's weird. It's not as clear-cut as you think. But yeah, I definitely think I prefer... So I have to I didn't know I'd have to do this. I have to download the 3rd game of the series and put it in my gaming device. Na 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 na, it's the only AOCOH. AECOH, can't even remember my own name. It's the one and only AECOH. AE. That'd be cool if I had an intro that was a rap, I'd like that. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I need it in this one. Playback. There we go. It's on Declare, who would have thought? Game history... Main menu, multiplayer, game history, and it's appeared. Fantastic. Let's go. Yeah, exactly, Magnolia. If you're good enough, you can counter them quite easily, I guess. Thanks for the follows. I'm sure I've had lots of follows and likes and stuff whilst I've been casting. I don't really have them on the casting overlay, so I'll go and check that out now if you like. Quickly give a shout out to everyone that's followed. Recent events, here we go. I've had loads of follows and I've had 1 subscriber, GB Pirate, and a raid from Pepsi earlier on. Thank you, Pepsi, for raiding. Lovely of you. Saint, I've been playing Company of Heroes and streaming Company of Heroes since 2012. I'm probably the most famous Company of Heroes tournament caster. I would say that's my small... Oh, an organizer. Organised live events like the GCS series. And also the Master League, which was an attempt at an esports league. But in a casual, more fun, interesting way. I would say, wouldn't I? Let's get these codes entered in. Nice, but you maybe stream CoH1. I haven't been streaming much CoH1 until past year. Streamed more CoH1 recently. Let's go outside. Let's go outside in the moonlight. Hello there and welcome to Strategic Zoomcast. You're looking at Bulat's Weapon Support Center. He, of course, is the United States. His teammate is one another than Noggano, the reigning world champion of the Company of Heroes series. They're up against, in the east, you've got SMOKO as the Wehrmacht. You've got Happiness as the Wehrmacht in this vanilla-only 2 versus 2 event, known simply as The Last Ride, which isn't just the name of an Undertaker finishing move from WWE, it's also the name of this tournament, brought to you by Contador, a famous Company of Heroes 1 player, actually. So let's survey Declare, a map I think I wish that Company of Heroes 1 had better maps. That's my main wish. Declare's okay, it's interesting at least, and there are ways to play it that make it strategically interesting. One thing I've noticed from Wehrmacht is the tank trapping and wiring from here to maybe there, all the way across the map, making a Siegfried line or a Maginot line or a Hindenburg line. Ah, Happiness is organising it as well. Thank you, Happiness. Sunshine, happiness, and rainbows in the air. Or something. I love that the barracks in Company of Heroes 1 say, ha, ha, hey, ha. It's a famous American phrase, of course. Let's see how these builds unfold. Wehrmacht player in the south is going for all these southern points at the moment, splitting his forces from his northern compatriot. He does have an MG, which is going to help him doing it in the classic Pioneer pairing. No light vehicles used yet from SMOKO and Happiness. They're arguably not as aggressive as they should have been as Wehrmacht in game 1. We need to do the scores right now. Hang on. There we go, that's better. Jeep's gonna find an angle, it would seem, crush through this, cause some problems. Schwimmwagen joining the fray, so we do have that light vehicle play, as I thought. Meanwhile, on the north, rifles take that a vantage point behind the heavy cover, but they don't like it because they don't want to be pushed around by the Schwimmwagen, so they're going to try and consolidate their forces. Jeep is found out by the Schwimmwagen, who can keep their frontal armor facing the first. Jeep got a nice burst off there, but he needs to just stay protected. He's going to use the garrison to do that. Pioneers join the fighting, as do the Volksgrenadiers. We do have a heavy machine gun 30 cal from Bulat. Able Company has the point. That is the engineers capping the +10 munitions in the south. Apparently, Happiness and SMOKO had the choice Contador claims in this game. Interesting that they chose Wehrmacht, but it is interesting they chose Wehrmacht, isn't it? Because I thought the western position of Declare is the powerful position. Because it has wide open fields. But there is no Brits in this tournament, so maybe that's why they want Axis. We'll have to wait and see. That's right, Vladax. I'm very excited that the 8 Rad and Nashorn are coming to Co3. I have had a lot more time in Co3 than a lot of people watching this, having been on the closed circle. And I especially like those units. They are very fun to play with. I do think Co3 is going to be lovely and messy when it comes out though, so just enjoy it for what it is. I am going to be playing a crap ton of it with you guys, and looking forward to casting you playing as well. He's forced off as the Schwimmwagen surveys the scenario. The Jeep urges the engineers to survive this by driving through the middle of them. Meanwhile, in the centre, we've got riflemen advancing, trying to help out. Schwimmwagen takes a damaged engine critical. How are we getting no suppression? Using heavy cover to defy the suppression. Continuing the assault on the Schwimmwagen, getting the kill. Meanwhile, the mortar pulverizing these units from afar. If it's lagging, refresh. And I am partnered on Twitch. Oh, sniper dead there. How on earth did that die? I wasn't focusing. I saw the XP fly, but was it just machine gun down? Everybody catch how it died for me? Too busy telling this guy to refresh his stream. Was it the Schwimmwagen? Was it counter-sniped? Oh, thank you, Xpara. Sorry, guys. It's been the first game was 1 hour and 16 minutes, so it kind of nuked my casting energy. Casting on empty a little bit now, it must be said.
Yeah, sniper reporting. Taking small arms fire here.
Volksgrenadiers flanking these support weapons. Good work by SMOKO. Rifleman looking to counter. Low health Volksgrenadiers. These are very dead. Oh no. If you can get the kill here, but the MG saved both squads' lives. How lucky was that? And here we go. The Wehrmacht snipers open up.
Yeah, sniper reporting.
But that's built his. That should have been the second sniper to come on the field, but it is now just the only sniper. There's the second sniper. Or the third built this game. Keep up, keep up. Schwimmwagen romping around the centre in a dominant display. Just searching, doing a few S-shapes. Looking for any possible sniper that could come onto the field. And what do we have in base? We have Kampfkraft Centre next for SMOKO. We have barracks teching an upgrade. And it's just weapon support center stuff for Bulat at the moment. People say that WS has been perfected for a long time, but I like seeing the variations. I like seeing the combined use of WSC and racks in 2v2 US gaming. So, I mean, seeing the triple 17-pounder play of the Brits in that recent tournament, the League of Gentlemen tournament or whatever it was interesting. But you can't beat the synergy of WS. I don't know what you mean, Inca. CoH1 is a full rebuild, though, of the entire Company Heroes franchise. It's not the original CoH1 built upon. It is a new code base, which will be very exciting. But there will be eccentricities that we are not used to, and some of the ones we grew used to will not be present anymore. So it'll be a new animal, a new beast. Very exciting. Oh! There's a mine. I thought it was more than a mine, but it was destroyed. Oh, I don't know about that. I'll be annoyed if there isn't, but I'll live with it. It'll be fine. I wish there was observation mode in CoH1, but there's nothing's been confirmed yet. And I think if I was to predict, based on the fact we're getting modding tools at launch, I would now predict we will not get observation mode at launch. I don't think there's a chance we'll get both, because Relic are a medium-sized developer. They're not a massive developer. I don't think they can do both at launch. I'm going to just admit it. But hopefully I get proven wrong on that in that respect. Hopefully I get proven wrong. Yeah, good point on the sniper and jeep synergy. Using them together to spot for the sharpshooters. And there's the bar pop for Noggano. Not quite in the heat of battle, considering he wasn't actually firing on anybody when it happened. Minesweeper building the triage center to repair both armies, or heal them rather. And that jeep is very dead. I don't know if you noticed, but it just kind of exploded.
To all units,
thanks to the
Pack
Pack 38.
Advance and capture territory.
Raid used for Bulat, meaning he's got armor. Jeep's forced away by the advancing Schwimmwagen. And will the Bard rifles finish them off? Finish it off? Yes, they will. Schwimmwagen down. Wehrmacht snipers take this opportunity to creep up. Supply yard down in base for Bulat. It makes sense considering he's got armor. Look at this contingent of Germans here. The graphics don't look great when you zoom in. So my trick is don't zoom in. It's a good idea. All those montages we saw on YouTube in 360 pixels back in the day, they're all too zoomed in. CoH1 is at its best when you look at it like this, from the default angle. So actually, that's the default. There you go. Tank depot down. And a Hellcat out immediately, showing he's had decent fuel control so far. Ah, that helps. It's an OP to make it a plus 18. Specialty 1 rolling in for Noggano here. He's also got these units flanking in. No sign of flamethrower units quite yet. Oh yeah, the 2006, it's an incredibly graphically detailed game for certain. No one's denying that. Good shots from the American snipers there, the boogeymen. No, we'll get that after launch, a roadmap, I assume. I'm not a big fan of the word roadmap, though. It implies, like, a part release. I think CoH1 is a full-fledged release. It's got 2 campaigns, for God's sake. And it's got 4 factions at launch for multiplayer, which is just insane. It really is insane. Pushing in. Snipers pushing in, rather. There's the 251. Could fall prey to the Hellcat here. Needs to be careful. No sticky bombs have been prepared. 251 offering itself as a target. Is there any pack support? Not that I can see. There is one here, however. KCH out very early for Happiness. Going sniper hunting. Hellcat comes to push him around. Snipers stay where they are. Now it's the Bar's turn to do some work, and the mortar gets some health damage off on those KCH. Meanwhile, the MG42 from the north and the MP40 is looking to do a flank. Americans are holding the line for now. Can they continue that?
Hellcat reporting.
Down goes that MG42, but that's a 3-man squad. He can't pick it up. Needs this squad to come in. Maybe they won't get the opportunity to do so. Sticky bomb in, and he's run into his own tank traps. Terrible driving by SMOKO. Been a bit of a glass cannon, SMOKO. Moments of brilliance, but moments of not so great defense. Here he comes again for the MG42. It's a straight race. Looks like he's going to get it. Steals the machine gun. Does he? Does he get away with it? That's the bigger question. Meanwhile, the Hellcats are under the gaze of this pack. He needs to be careful there. But it's a bit of teamwork and synergy. He gets the off-map artillery on and gets away with the MG. What great synergy by Bulat and Noggano there. Good play by the Allies thus far. Looks like they're leading this deciding game at this point in time. Meanwhile, in the north, look at this contingent of units. He's pretty much got everything there. Needs to counter-strike, to be honest. There's been mines planted.
Hellcat here. I have everything.
We've got double vet 1 on both American snipers at the moment.
Tank killer here. I hunt alone.
Back in base. You can hear the ambulance of the triage. And yet another Hellcat will be joining the fray, so we'll have a nice Hellcat train emerging. We do have Panzer Command building more than KCH now, knowing they need to. But quite frankly, they haven't had as much. They have OP'd their fuel, actually. I take it back. I was about to say they haven't had as much fuel. Well, that's clearly a lie. Let's see what they go for from the Panzer Command. Folks forced off. 251 going on a mad suicide dive, but there's off-map artillery forcing off the snipers. Hellcats hit the half-track now. There's a rifleman decimated by artillery fire.
Enemy unit down.
251 dies a fiery demise in amongst his brethren. Has the rifle look for a flank? In fact, they've got it. It's a retreat. Kill on some of these units. Maybe the Pioneers will get focus fired here, I feel. KCH come to the rescue. All 3 squads somehow survive. Massive Hellcat train. That could be possible. Very likely. He's got Allied War Machine ready. So this might be the moment. It is a Panther first from the Panzer Command. A lot of aggression showed by the engineers, capping the territory sectors next to the Axis base.
Losing ground out there.
Sitting pretty.
Back in base, more Hellcats coming out. We've got supply yard upgrades for Noggano. We've also got a motor pool built by Noggano, so he'll be going for the AT guns. Just great strategic build order synergy from Noggano, I feel. He's just showed a higher grain of thinking at times. Didn't help him in that game too when they got absolutely slaughtered. It's certainly helping here. We will be having a 4th Hellcat joining the fray. By the way, Haribo Sneakers, by saying spoilers next to your comment in Twitch chat, it doesn't mean you haven't given us spoilers. I'm just going to put that out there. Although it is very mild spoilers. We do have a 4 Hellcat train. And it is indeed what we're going to see. By massive, though, I'm expecting 5. Because you usually see 3. 4 seems a lot. I want to see 5 Hellcats. Let's see what happens. And Hellcat train came down the line and it blew. Choo-choo. Panthers backing up. They're coming in. There's artillery. Mayhem
Our forces are taking casualties.
going on as the snipers try and retreat past it all. They do make it over the bridge. Panthers in peril. Allied War Machine rescues one Hellcat from its ultimate demise, or gives it a rebirth rather. And the Panthers one more shot away from death, surely, unless it rolls a crit. Let's see what happens. It's indeed down and out. Veteracy one on the weak Hellcat there. And the rifles pushed in at the same time. Panther's going to look to take some of these Hellcats out. Now that Allied War Machine has worn off, here comes the fresh one. Will the Panther go on the prowl? We're expecting it to. Here's another kill. We do have sticky bombs, I believe, so he needs to be careful. And here comes that fresh Hellcat, ricocheting a shot off the Panther. Yes.
Our supplies are in.
Nearly destroyed the OP there. Needs to be careful. Here come the Hellcats yet again. And one's going all the way around the outside. That's a stroke of brilliance, it has to be said. He's going all the way around the side. What a rear armor shot that was. What driving by Bulat. And look at this fearsome train of Hellcats. That's 5 of the buggers. I think definitely that is massive. And he's destroyed 2 of them. And look at this now. We've got artillery for good measure coming in the Panzer Command, sitting in their opponent's base. Yes, we have a fresh pack. But look at this. We just hit Allied War Machine yet again. These 200 munitions could possibly pop another tank here easily. To be honest, may as well sit in base now he's got Allied War Machine. Or even field repairs. He could actually finish this off. Take out the other Panzer Command, perhaps.
Enemy unit down.
More units down. As Bulat runs havoc over his enemies. Treads them under tread. And runs a train on them right now. Meanwhile, we've got KCH versus bar rifles over there. Pack 38 seems puny by comparison. I mean, of course, it will do something. We have had field repairs recently, by the way. They only got 100 munitions remaining. A lot of manpower in the bag. What's he going for next? He's going to destroy the rebuilding Panzer Command. I'm surprised there's any territory sectors remaining for the Wehrmacht at this point. I mean, SMOKO's been trying his hardest with his infantry. We have had the OP go down, turning it from a +18 to a +10. KCH with 9 kills, these guys with 6 kills, just trying to push these pesky rifle infantry off. More Pack 38 emerge for SMOKO in the single elimination tournament. They will be going out if they lose this game.
The Huns are taking our territory.
More Hellcats emerge to join the train.
Enemy unit down.
Pack 38 down, the weapon's going to be destroyed. That could be game, quite frankly. I can't see a way back for Axis at this point. We've got another pack emerging. Everyone that loses is a noob, apparently, in this series. Yeah, it definitely seems over, doesn't it?
The enemy is down to 200 points.
Oh, yeah.
Enemy unit down.
Game 2 was a hell of a ride, I have to say. I liked Game 2. Game 1 was a decent war of attrition. Decent. Just kind of Wolfhazer standard stuff, really. Good comeback, though. Good comeback, it has to be said. And Game 3 was just devastation. There's 2 Panzer Commands here. They killed the first. More KCH arrived from the second, but this game's all but over. If this KCH dies, that might give Vet 3 rifles.
Enemy
no, it's not
unit
going to happen.
down.
Could be looking to annihilate Happiness here. Yeah, Schnitzel, they skipped the Storm Armor or Sturm Armory, didn't they? They skipped the Sturm Armory, and I'm not sure that was a great idea. Yeah, true. I think that's where they went wrong, clearly. Double T4 rush. Two Hellcats possibly going to die to artillery, though. However, losing both tier 4s now is certainly going to cost them their place in this tournament.
Enemy unit down.
By Bulat and Noggano to sense this weakness and exploit it ruthlessly. Building more Hellcats and got howitzers, and GG has been called by Happiness, and they all say it. There you go, all 4 of them. I'll keep that on screen right there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been fun. I'll unban Haribo sneakers now. I think it was rather stupid of him to say spoilers. Spoilers. And then give us a spoiler, but we don't have chance to not read what you're saying. There's only 5 words in your sentence. But yeah, funny. I may cast more of this on Sunday, this tournament, or other than that I may wait for an opportunity to do it later in the week. I am looking forward to casting this tournament though. It should be a good laugh. Some great players in it, and the team of Noggano. Oh, you hadn't seen any. Ah, okay. Oh no, that's the wrong dude. My bad, I misread the comment there. But let's go and check out the brackets now, shall we? Now we can. Because we certainly can now. Let's go and do that and look for the brackets. I think somebody posted them much earlier in the chat. Let me go find that. It was a long time ago. If anybody has the brackets, I'd love to look at them, please. Sunshine, happiness, and rainbows in the air. Thank you, Autonomic. Good man. Let's have a look at this then. I agree. Wow. So these quarterfinals are still ongoing. Pepsi and Contador. Who is now the main naked alien of the series? Naked alien. Main naked alien. I have no idea what that means, Captain S. Price. I do not know what you mean. Speak English. Nie rozumiem po polsku. Anyway, so Unholy Alliance have lost. Ruka go forward. And they're against You Know Nothing. Which doesn't actually help me, because that doesn't say their names, but I'm sure I'll find it when I find it. Okay. €100 go to the winner of this tournament, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's going to be a good laugh. Let's continue to watch as it progresses. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and ring Alpern now, see what he's doing. See what he was challenging me to earlier. He never actually said.
What? Don't fucking...
Hello?
Hello.
Wait. Oh, wait. Fuck you. What?
He just says fuck you and leaves me. He's the one that called me earlier. He must be drunk. Ah, here we go.
Get to the call.
There we go.
Why
Share the
can't
screen,
I-
Zany.
Yeah. Share.
What's
screen
going on?
Code.
Hello, AE.
I cannot
Hello.
go to a higher
Man,
resolution.
this is some fucking deja vu. 1 year back from now, it was literally this setup, wasn't it? It was
No.
like KDC and
Yeah,
Nathan
yeah.
was in here.
We're missing
Kimbo?
We're missing Kimbo and KDC.
We're just talking.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna
the reason
watch
why
Saints play.
you can't see the entire screen because Discord won't allow me to stream in a
Oh.
higher resolution. So that's why I think we're getting like bars or nope, there it is.
No,
Everything's
that's
there.
fine. That's fine.
Alright.
Okay, that's fine.
How do you do
All
this?
right.
There you go. You had it.
Yeah. There you go.
How's it
No
going?
black bars anymore.
How's it going, AE?
Yeah, good. Are we doing some kind of challenge? Me versus you two?
No, we're training Zany to be a top 100 pro.
Yeah.
Ah. Do you want me to play versus Zany? He's better than me. I'll play him. I'm drunk.
Slisa på engelska.
No, because
have 1v1.
Orange has to coach me.
Wait, Zany versus AE? Are we gonna watch that?
The cast
Yeah, do that. Do
Yeah,
Zany
sure.
versus AE. But the caveat, I'm very tired and drunk, so it should be easy.
So are
Oh my
we,
God,
so
even
it's
more
gonna be
pressure
fun.
on me.
Cheers.
Yeah, more pressure on Zany because he should be able to roll
Cheers,
me
chat.
easily.
Yes.
Alright, okay.
Are we gonna do it?
This
then?
is not hard to drink.
Yeah.
I think it's actually disgusting.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
see,
invite.
I'm out of beer.
Yeah. So you're
Invite.
stuck with this.
You coach Zany.
This stuff is easy to drink.
Well, he was
Yeah.
supposed to
I am
coach
telling
me
you,
against
this is not hard.
King
Do you
of the
drink-
Boomers.
Wait, do you drink?
King of the
Can you
Boomers.
drink whiskey neat
Whiskey.
Why can't
Just
I
without
search
anything?
on my
Whiskey är
friends
okej.
list? That's
without anything?
Yeah.
But you can't drink this.
I think that's worse.
Whiskey
You're out of
neat
your
is
fucking
lovely.
mind.
Whiskey, you're like, you're taking
Nice
small
whiskey
sips.
neat is fine.
Yeah, listen to AE. He knows it
Look
well.
at this.
Hasbro.
This Alpen. This is beautiful. Look at my stream.
Wait, where is your stream? On Discord?
No, on
Oh,
AECO.
on Twitch, of
Oh,
course.
God.
You called me whilst I was casting
On
CoH1 live
Facebook.
in a tournament.
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah,
live,
we-
by the way.
I
Oh
told him
dear
not to.
God. So this
Are we
is
not
Jura.
friends,
This is my
AE?
favorite single malt whiskey, and I've drank enough of it now. I'm gonna
Wait.
stop drinking.
Show it again, and I'll show. If you open up my stream, I will show you what we are drinking. So AE is drinking whatever the hell that is.
Say this game, I want to watch it.
It's not started yet.
It
Yeah,
was
but
a
it's
Beautiful single malt. My favorite single malt whiskey.
That looks pretty good.
Well, it is pretty good. It's made on a small island in Scotland.
Yeah. All right, bring up my stream, and I'll show you what we're drinking.
Okay. Alright, that's fine.
You just not so unenthusiastic.
Hey, I don't.
Because I'm selfish. Oh, Alpen's so beautiful. What is that?
I don't know why it's not.
Make it focus.
I'm trying.
Just hold it still.
God, you suck at this.
There you go.
Oh. Ah, to celebrate the annexation of 4 territory sectors. You bastard, Alpen.
It's Putin pest, man.
We're
Why are you
celebrating
doing this?
Russia,
It's disgusting. Disgusting.
Successful advances into Ukraine.
Oh, they don't even occupy one of them. It's like just saying,
They're-
that's
they're
my
getting their
high
shit-
fuel.
They're getting their shit kicked in. It's not.
Yeah,
even funny.
yeah. That's
I-
my
I've been
high.
keeping
That's
up
my
with the
fuel
Institute
sector.
of War,
They
and it's
don't
not
even
looking
have it.
good.
That's not.
The Russian state has been not only humiliated for the next 10 years, probably for the next fucking 100 years.
Make it 1,000.
No,
I just-
1,000. Nobody will remember.
Dude,
1,000
I just
years.
wish my only sadness about the current situation is that in the defense of the siege of Mariupol, if you had all these hardcore ex-football hooligans, slightly racist Ukrainian Marines and what were those? Azov battalion. They were defending to the death, right, in this bunker. I think if Orange Pest had been deployed at the exact right moment, Elpern, from within that bunker, they could have battled out of it. And that's my only sadness about this whole situation.
Jesus.
That is your only sadness.
My only
AECO,
sadness
hot
is
takes,
that-
live on air on national
My
television.
only
Twitch
sadness
TV
is
slash
Orange
live.
Pest did not get deployed. If Orange Pest had deployed Alpern, he would
He thinks
have...
video games can make you good at war.
I think they can. I've seen Orange Pest Micro. He would have been a badass. You just
Alright,
deploy him
are you
in the
guys
siege
gonna
of
play-
Mariupol. You deploy Orange
Jesus
Pest, it would have been a different
fucking
story.
Christ,
That's all I'm saying.
Dude, it's been approximately 2 minutes since we had a shot, and now Orange Pest is pouring up another
Yeah,
one.
because you didn't drink anything. for
Oh, let
fucking
me
a
get
minute.
us game.
He wants me to
lobby.
flip on my chair again. It's incredible.
Stop being a
I
pussy.
remember that.
I'm gonna wait a minute or two.
You're so
Hey,
weak.
accept my friend invite.
I'm just inviting you to a lobby, dude.
Okay, well, that works too.
Go to chat looking for group, and I will find you there.
Chat.
Well, you
looking
don't
for
have
group.
Sings up added?
He doesn't have me added. Look at it the other way.
Yeah, but
I
you
added
met him
you.
in
You haven't
GCS3.
accepted.
How could you?
We're not friends.
Sings up. Well, actually, he lives in
Saini
Denmark,
said-
so you need sex.
Saini
by
Steam
heading.
Friends is so 2003. It's like old. Nobody cares about Steam Friends. Discord's where it's at these days.
Yeah, but Discord is a fucking shithole.
I don't disagree. I like Discord.
It's okay, but just the
Depends if you're in safe haven or not, I think.
The voice
Safe
chat
Haven
quality
is
is trash compared
hilarious.
to its rivals.
I like Safe Haven because I don't know.
It's filled with stupid people.
Yeah, it makes you feel really clever.
It really does, doesn't it?
You
someone
come out of
talks to
Safe
Ren's
Haven
and go-
thinking, you know what? I'm pretty well adjusted. I'm
just
doing
enjoy when
okay.
I just enjoy when the Safe Haven people say Grens are super strong and broken. It just
Oh,
makes
I
me
saw
look more
that.
correct.
They're so not. It's just that people play safe with Grens until they have LMG's Vet 3. Doesn't mean that
Grens-
Grens are broken. People play safe with Grens. It's the other way
Grens
around.
are mediocre in a sea of units that are fucking insane. Like
Exactly.
I think the problem is a lot of the mediocre players don't understand how bad Grens are once you start playing against Soviets. It's
Yeah.
just painful.
It really
But
is.
conscripts are bad according to Reddit.
Conscripts are the most broken bullshit infantry in the fucking game. There is
Is
no
every-
unit.
Is everything
Like-
okay for you, Zany? You okay with this permutations and conditions? It's
Not
just-
even the Master League map. Come on, man. What is
Well,
this?
Zany, I
Safe
don't. I
haven
want him to
tournament?
feel at
Hold on,
home.
we
I
got-
want
we-
him to feel
Oh,
at
no,
home.
we're gonna
that's
pick
all.
an interesting map.
So say Orange Pest is gonna pick a map for you.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh.
sake! Okay.
Bring up that. What maps? What's a really interesting map?
What's your map called again?
Oh, no, we're
no.
not playing my map. They would have to download it, and the download system is fucking trash. It would take
Oh,
literally
whoopsie!
half
I
an hour.
slipped. Oh no! Oh shit! I've pressed start game. Damn it! Fuck me! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Orange Pest. I'm really
You're
sorry, dude.
such a bitch.
Nah,
I'm so
I'm gonna
sorry.
lose because of the map is bad. Yeah, we didn't play on the Master League edition. That's why I'm
Oh,
gonna
For
lose.
the
so
record,
sorry.
Emily Fields has a super bad win rate for Northside, so if Northside loses, it's because of bad math.
I mean,
Oh.
Northside is also allies on this, and the allies generally have a stronger win rate in 1v1s. So
Yeah, but the win rate for
whatever,
allies is
guys.
nice.
I'm so leaving
Isn't
this
it
chat.
like-
I'll speak to
no,
you in a bit.
it's 50-50.